Hey guys, welcome back to another episode of Well That's Something podcast. I'm your host, Ian Hilton, and thanks for tuning in. Thanks for checking in on a Thursday night. I think, yeah, Thursday night. Uh, Please like and subscribe on my channel. That'd be great. Really cool. And today I got a really cool guest. I know I say that every single time I do a podcast, but today is super special. I've known this dude for a while. I mean, since we graduated together in high school, but even like during high school, we hung out. We had some pretty crazy things happen when we were hanging out. But it's all good. That's why we're doing a podcast right now. So everybody, please welcome Thomas Mcfadden. How you doing, brother?
Hey, Ian, it's good to see you. I haven't seen you in forever.
Yeah.
Since I think I left town in 2009 and never really came back.
Okay, so did you move from Oviedo to Tampa like right away after high school, or what'd you do?
I had a couple stops in between.
Okay.
So we graduated. I went to college for 3 semesters.
Where'd you go?
I went to UCF very briefly.
Yeah.
I thought I had a plan and thought I wanted to go to college. So I went. Decided it wasn't for me. Changed my plans slightly. I was changing majors to do political science, and I thought I was going to go be like an intelligence officer or something in the military.
Oh wow.
I don't know why, to be honest, because that was so not me. At least my recollection of myself at that time is so not me. That the fact that I changed paths, I was like, I'm going to join the military. It seemed super weird. It wasn't big in my family.
Right.
It's not something my parents were pushing or anything like that, but that just ended up being what was the path that I thought I was going to go down. So
Yeah.
changed things up a little bit because I dropped out of school. I was like, college is not what I want to do right now.
Right. But you did 3 years, so that's almost like you have one more year to completion.
No, 3 semesters.
Oh, three others. Oh, my bad. I thought you said three.
07, and I enlisted in
The Marines, right?
09.
Yeah, you were in the Marines in '09. That's right. Yeah. Okay, so what did you do in the Marines?
I was in for 5 years. I did signals intelligence in the Marine Corps. It was a great gig. I loved it. I really enjoyed that job. I don't regret anything. I'm glad, ultimately, that I went into the intelligence community as an enlisted person instead of an officer because I got to do a lot
Yeah.
of
So what's the difference?
well, like the intelligence officer role is a lot more of an administrative thing, so they don't really do the intelligence gathering, at least not in the civil field. They don't do any of the intelligence gathering. They do macro battle space plans, so like we provide them all the intelligence, and then they kind of work with the watch floor team to
Okay.
get a picture for unit commanders in the area.
Right.
And so ultimately, I didn't know it before I enlisted, but during my enlistment, I realized, wow, I made the right choice doing this because I'm enjoying this way more than I would have enjoyed all that naval correspondence and briefings and talking to colonels and majors and stuff. I would not have enjoyed that. So
Yeah.
I'm glad I ended up doing it the way that I did. Was faced with trying to figure out what I wanted to do in 2013, 14 when I was getting out, and decided that I was done. And I've actually been working for the same company since I got out in 2014.
Okay. Yeah. So when you got out of the Marines, did they give you like your pre-brief of like getting out? Did they give you like a list of jobs you can do and like when you like stuff that your benefits and all that stuff like that? Did the military provide the job for you, or did you just find that on your own?
I sort of just stumbled into this industry, but since there have been a lot of programs that opened up to go from military service to the industry that I'm in.
Yeah.
To the point where there's now schools that are on. I think there's one in Jacksonville, right outside of Camp Lejeune. There's schools outside Fort Bragg. I think there's one. There's one in Georgia.
Did you say Camp Lejeune?
Camp Lejeune, yeah.
Yeah, I was like, don't drink the water there. No, I'm just kidding.
That ended in like the 80s. I think that was over before either of us were born.
Yeah,
Like the
something like
time
that.
period for it. I think
Right.
that ended like 1983 or something. I
Yeah.
don't think it extended that late.
I think there were some residual effects though from that whole thing, right? Or no? Am I wrong?
Um, the part of the base I was on was not great.
Yeah.
We historically had issues with the condition of the barracks and our command building and our
Yeah.
skiff that there just weren't.
Was it pretty? It was pretty bad.
They were old. I mean, they
Old,
were old
like
facilities and
cinder block buildings and stuff like that.
dilapidated. I think our barracks. The rumor at the time was that our barracks had been condemned something like 5 times.
Really?
Yeah, man. Like we went to before my deployment, we went to a training that was on the Potomac
Mm-hmm.
outside of Fort Eustis, which is an Army
Yeah.
base in Virginia.
Virginia. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
And we get up there, so there's a full Marine infantry company. No, company. That's way too many people. It might have been one platoon.
Okay. So I mean, like, I think what 50 or 60 people
Yeah, it's 50.
or soldiers.
And the rest of the assets that were with us probably was another 50.
Yeah.
Entire force reconnaissance contingent that was with us, the signals intelligence contingent, the human contingent that all were doing this training.
Right.
We all showed up at Fort Eustis to be there for a week to go do we had just finished a week of dry run training on land, and now we're going to go do a week of training on the Potomac for this course.
Oh
And
wow.
so we show up, and they slap us in this condemned barracks building on Fort Eustis, where there's they don't give us any linen. They didn't tell us to bring any linens or anything like that. Like they provided us almost nothing. So we were like going to the PX and buying sleeping bags and stuff because we were going to be here for a week.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
And they didn't really prepare for it. But that was the sort of thing that we were kind of just used to. That, and I was on joint bases for not quite half, but
Mm-hmm.
like more than a third of my career. I was on joint bases,
Yeah.
and they would always talk about how the Air Force would get special pay for being in substandard living conditions and crap.
Wow. Man.
I don't think that was ever true, but yeah, we were just kind of used to getting crapped on.
That's a thing too, man. When I was in, we actually had the chance or had the opportunity to train cadets at Fort Knox, and the conditions we stayed at were fine. It was totally just whatever. But when we trained, man, I tell you, we stayed in this. We called it Hotel Hotel Roach, like cockroach. And it was just like it looked like a training building, like where you go as infantry and go like clear rooms or whatever, because there was no windows. It was like it had a structure to it, but there was no windows. It had a door frame, and we'd wake up, and there was like bugs everywhere, whatever. But being a grunt like I was, that wasn't a big deal. But
You were a leg, weren't you?
what's that?
You were a leg, right?
Yeah, I was infantry.
Yeah.
Yeah. And so, I remember getting the worst, what do they call it? Athlete's foot, where like you get this stuff between your toes and stuff like that. Do you remember we get off this one training exercise, and in Kentucky in the summertime, we're probably talking around 96, 90, heat index of like 105, and I'm just sweating, and we're downgrading, we're putting everything off to the side on our bunks. And I took off my sock on my left foot, and I remember looking at my left foot, and in between my big toe and the other toe, whatever you call that, there was like a film, and it itched so bad. I itched it, and skin was peeling off, dude. I was like, "Is this trench foot?" Being stupid, like being a dumb private. I was like, Sergeant, is this trench foot? And he's like, slapped me in the face and was like, "Get back to work, you dumb bitch." But yeah, no, man. Hey, Go ahead. Sorry.
That brings me to an interesting, weird connection that we have. That's actually what brought us back in contact. Was our mutual friend Austin Johnson with you at this point, or no?
So he just texted me not even like 15 minutes ago, and he was like, "Hey, Tom's gonna give me a shout out, for doing that." But yeah, no, yeah, I deployed with him in oh my God, was it 2014 or 2016? I can't remember. I think it was 2014. Yeah, it was 2014. That's right, because he was with Costa, the other FO that he was with. Yeah, no, Austin, I couldn't. It was so funny that he texted me after that. After we have talked, and I remember going on Instagram, and all it says is like that desert guy, and then like Luther J, which I don't know what that means or anything. It no big deal. But I was like, what is his name? I can't remember what his name was. But apparently you guys work together, which is really cool. And I had no idea.
One of those schools. He went to a school that was actually here. It's in the same office park as our company.
Mm-hmm.
And
In Tampa?
in Tampa.
Okay.
Like I could walk. He walked to his interview.
Right.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
He happened to go to one of those schools that kind of targets veterans.
Yep.
And it was in our office park, and I was talking to the people over there, and we were starting to develop a relationship and try to recruit some of their students. And then that brought us down. He came over for the interview, and he must have worked for me for almost a year
Mm-hmm.
before I found out that y'all knew each other. Yeah, and because I saw it and I asked him, I was like, why? It said Ian Hilton followed you. How do you know him? He's like, well, he was our. This is a deployment day. I was like, I played bass in a band with Ian in high school. We had classes together.
Right. Yeah. So we were in a band together too, with Chris. Yeah, I totally forgot about that, man. And what's funny though? So I want to ask you about something. Don't let me. So just put down in the back of your head, Afghanistan. Okay. But I want to share. I want to talk about that one moment we had with his. There goes the name going out the window. Deep Lord photo. What was his name again?
Derek Ford.
Derek Lord. That's right. Okay. Do you remember when he had that old white van, and you guys found a really good bombing hill in was it Winter Springs?
That was somewhere by Brian Baumgartner's house in Winter Springs.
Ryan Baumgartner. Yes. Yeah.
It was somewhere around Winter Springs. Yeah.
Yeah. You guys hyped me up. You're like, yeah, you can do it. You're fine. You just make sure you curve and do the whole like line thing. Like you're snowboarding, going back and forth. And don't bomb it. Because that was our first time we're not doing this. I bombed it like an idiot. And dude, he was following me in that white van the whole way down, and I was probably going at least 15 miles an hour. In my brain, that was probably 100 miles an hour, and I tried to what do they call it? Dive out or to cancel out or whatever it is. And I jumped off the skateboard, and my right foot hit the ground, thinking I could catch it, and I did for like 2 seconds. And I hit the ground. I still got the scar on my right arm. I hit the concrete so hard, I hit my head and I completely flipped over. And and fell into the neighbor's grass by their mailbox. And you were already done with the skateboard, and you and Brent, I think, were there. You guys skateboarded back around, and you're like, "Are you okay?" And I'm like, and dude.
I remember this.
Do you remember that?
I do remember coming back to you, but I don't remember seeing you being with you when you fell or seeing you fall or anything.
Oh, it was probably.
It was probably just you and Derek. And
Yeah.
Ryan was over there. I don't know.
Right. Yeah. Yeah, no, I hit that so hard, and it was like it was bleeding over the arm. I remember bleeding all over Derek's like the side of his white car or his white van. It was so bad. And I remember you were like, you were bandaging me up, and you're like, here, drink this. He was like a Miller High Life. You're like, drink this. It'll take the pain away. Man, we had some great times together. But okay, going to Afghanistan. How long was it when you joined the Marines that you went into Afghanistan?
Never. I I really thought it would go.
Yeah.
I really thought that was going to happen. And when I enlisted, Iraq was still going.
Yeah.
And I was at the schoolhouse. I remember being in like a school circle at the schoolhouse with some of uh, the people who had moved into our field and come to the school that
Mhm.
had been in. They were, a lot of them were infantry or came other jobs, random other jobs, but lots of like NCOs
Mhm.
came. And so at the time, I was probably an E2 or E3. And when we heard that we were pulling out of Iraq, and so I realized because I was still going to be there for another 6 months at that point because the school was long. I had to do a 5-year contract because let's see, my course is only 6 months, but I ended up being at that schoolhouse for 14 because I missed a class date and had to stay there until the next class picked up afterwards. And so I was
Yeah.
just stuck. Not the worst place to be stuck. I was stuck in Monterey, California for
Oh, that's nice.
14 months. So that was pretty nice. Yeah, I
Mhm.
got to live in California for a little over a year. Um, and because that was my first, it was a permanent duty station because our orders were so long, right?
Yeah.
So that was my first duty station. It was Monterey, the Presidio Monterey.
So, what was like? I know that it's California and it's Monterey. I've never been there before. What was like kind of cool about it? What did you do out there that was fun?
Oh, I mean, you're really close. We would go to like San Francisco and San Jose and stuff because that was within like 96 boundaries and stuff. And then on top of that, at the time that I was at that schoolhouse, it was like it was such a weird environment. Man. It was like being at a community college. Everybody had like, for the most part, everybody had just graduated from high school within a year, right?
Yeah.
So as an example, right? I met my wife at that school
Oh, really?
right after she had just turned 18. I've known her since she was 18, and I was 20 at the time, I guess.
Mhm.
Right? And we'd known each other and we were stationed together the entire time we were in. We didn't actually start dating until we ES'd.
Right.
When we got together, but we were friends. We knew each other throughout our entire career. So I've known her since 2010.
Wow.
Yeah, but she got there and she had got a waiver to join to enlist at 17, and she turned 18 while she was at basic training, and then got to um, the schoolhouse and had just turned
Right.
18 very shortly after that. Hello, Michaela, I love you.
Did she sign with a waiver?
What's that?
Did she sign in straight at 18?
She
Like,
had to get her parents to
so
sign
she
off.
signed it at 17.
She joined the delayed entry program and signed
Yeah.
the papers and stuff. She was
Right.
17. She had to get it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
No. That
Yeah.
was funny. Two of my employees just came in to try to
Gotcha.
see
Gotcha.
out there from Orlando.
Right. Oh, of course. So you said that. So you went to Afghanistan though, right?
Nope.
No, you never went there.
Iraq draws down
Okay.
in late '09, maybe early '10. I think late '09
Mhm.
was when it ended. Because I got to that schoolhouse in like September of '09 or something.
Okay.
Like, that calculated that. It's not really worth it at this point. Late '09.
Okay. Yeah.
We pull out of Iraq, so I'm like, okay, well, there's no way I'm going to Iraq now. And then I get to my unit, and they're getting ready to leave right then. Right? They are staging up for, that would have been like 11 TAC 1, so the first half of 2011 deployment. They're
Mhm.
staging up and getting ready to leave. Right?
For
11 1 is already gone.
Okay.
They're in Afghanistan. And
Okay.
they're getting ready to swap out with the company that's over there for 11 TAC 2.
Mhm.
Because we did, at that time, I think the Army was doing,
Yeah.
or like
Right.
6
Yeah.
months. You have
That.
like 6 months working with a turnover period with your relief unit, and then that was kind of how they had it structured. So
Right.
anyway, so they're getting ready to do that, and I said, well, I don't want to go and just sit in the watch floor and Camp Leatherneck
Yeah.
just to go to Afghanistan. I was like, I have different aspirations for what I want to do in my career. So I went to a different platoon at my unit and trained with them for a while. I got an opportunity to do some pretty cool stuff then. Then I went to a different platoon and went and started working with the team I ended up deploying with. Right. So at the time, I was like, I don't think there were rumors that we weren't going to go back to Afghanistan even
Right.
after 11. Right.
Yeah.
So I assume that there isn't going to be another one. I go to that unit and I get ready to go on a float. Right. So like where Marines augment onto troop carrying ships.
Yeah.
Right. And so I just agree to go on one of those, and I get with my team, and we start training for that. And um, then I get sort of invited back to the platoon I was previously in, but I declined because I'd already committed to deployment. And then um, this is all happening around the time that I like pin on E4, and things get so much easier when you're an NCO in the Marine Corps. So
Oh yeah.
that made a big difference. And then by the time I deployed, before I even deployed, I was an E5.
Hmm.
And so on the ship, I didn't do like, I would sit in the berthing in the morning and just play Xbox while the junior enlisted guys cleaned the berthing and stuff. I didn't do any, I worked out and played video games when I
Yeah.
needed them to need me to do my job.
Man, that's the greatest thing about deployment is like your only responsibility is to do your mission. However, which way you're doing, QRF or whatever. I mean, this is for infantry. But your downtime is like gym every day. I love working out. I love going to the gym.
Yeah.
And then after the gym, it's like your time. That's on you.
Yeah. Like the workspace that I could have worked in on the ship space is limited to begin with.
Hmm.
Right? The workspace in the ship where my Navy counterparts worked was already tiny, and they already used it. So we gave the number to our berthing, and we were like, if you need us to come up and help us, then call us. Otherwise, we'll be down in the berthing.
Right.
Right?
Right.
If we're not, we'll be back soon, and somebody can take a message and tell us to come up to the shop when we get back.
Right. Right.
Because if we're not there, we're gonna be in the galley eating, or we're gonna be in the gym working out. So
Right. And that was on a ship.
it was on ship. Yeah, we were on
Wow.
ship for 9 months. We were at sea for over 100 days without any port.
Holy smokes.
2013 was a weird year.
This is a really dumb question, but did you ever get seasick? I'm sure.
No, I love
Really?
being at sea. Actually,
Yeah.
I debated moving to Norfolk when I got out to try to get a job.
Or in Virginia.
Norfolk, Virginia.
Wow. Yeah.
To try to get a job straight because I just loved being at sea. Like I've seen almost the color of your shirt, like the ocean in
Yeah.
the middle of the Atlantic is just a color blue that you can't describe.
Yeah.
Takes a week
Right.
at the speed they travel, which is, I think about, I could be blowing smoke right now, but I think it's about 20 knots. It
Hmm.
takes about a week to cross the Atlantic.
Yeah.
And that was just gorgeous.
That's cool, man.
I cruised through the Mediterranean. Um, I got to go to Jerusalem because we made port in Israel.
Really?
A tour to Jerusalem, which was really cool. Like, obviously, I'm not. The Wailing Wall is not a significant religious site to me, but seeing it and touching those stones that are 2,000, older than 2,000 years old, they were placed there, right?
Yeah.
This Wailing Wall was part of the Temple of Solomon.
Hmm.
I think.
I think that you're right. Yeah.
The Wailing Wall was part of the remnants of the Temple of Solomon. I guess is what all we have left is what is the Wailing Wall. And then on top of that, if you don't understand how compact this area is, it is nuts.
How now? How much time did you get to spend in Jerusalem to like experience all this? Were you able to take like 3 or 4 days in, or?
No, I went on a one-day tour.
Okay.
So we got in there, we had a tour guide, and he walked us around the city, and the city's really condensed.
Yeah.
The whaling wall. On top of the whaling wall, it's like almost like a plateau.
Mm-hmm.
And on top of the whaling wall is where the mosque of the Dome of the Rock is, which is a significant site in Islam. And so there are separate areas
Yeah.
right there where the so there's as you're walking up, there's like a choke point.
Mm-hmm.
There's access to the Dome of the Rock that veers off to the right, and then there's access to the whaling wall which veers off to the left. There's armed guards from the IDF
Right.
there and for the Palestinian government
Mm-hmm.
to protect the people visiting these religious sites
Oh wow.
from one another, I guess, right? Because hostilities are high.
Right.
Obviously, they're still having issues.
Mm-hmm. So was there any security that went with you at all, or was it pretty
No,
peaceful?
we were in plain clothes. Like this was like a Liberty trip, so we were all in plain clothes. And like even to go down as I'm not a practicing. I don't practice Judaism at all, but I had it. They have a bowl full of yarmulkes for you to put on to go down there,
Yeah.
which I still have somewhere. It's in my
And
some tea bag full of
yeah, well,
crap from my career.
what was that for?
What's that?
What was that for? The bowls. What was that for?
Well, the bowl held all of the like disposable yarmulkes, like the skull cap,
Oh.
the Jewish skull, the
Okay.
Jewish
Yeah.
head covering for men.
Mm-hmm.
They just had a bowl of disposable ones, or like one-time use that you could pick up, put on to go down there, and then because if you don't have your own for
Right.
whatever reason, but they know there's a bunch of tourists there, and for whatever reason that they want tourists to wear those by the I don't know. I'm not Jewish, so I don't understand it entirely.
Right.
I could do a better job at it if it was bring it up.
Right. And so going back to the Navy.
In Israel for like a 3-day weekend or something, but like a 1 day in Jerusalem, and we spent 1 day in Port, just in the town where we made Port and stuff. But we got a chance to do a few things while we were in Port. Sorry, I cut you off. You're gonna
No, no, no. Cut me off. That's all good. No, I'd rather you talk than me. So I was going to say, going back to the Navy. So when you're out in the ocean, are they, as a Marine, but you're not I don't know, that's the word. You're not in the Navy. Are they running you through like different, like not tests, but like scenarios to where like you're jumping off the side of the ship? Because I saw videos of the what are they called? Seamen, I guess you can call them. They're jumping off the side of the ship, and I guess either for fun or for like just training wise, whatever.
they may incorporate it into some kind of like the Navy obviously has some sort of swim qual.
Right.
And my experience doing swim qual in the Marine Corps, we have like a platform, not a dive, but it's like a jump, like a pencil dive sort of thing, like step off the platform. It's like 30 feet or something like that. So maybe the Navy uses one of the decks of the ship for that purpose for the short call to make them do a simulated jump, right? Like off the ship into the water.
Yeah.
Which, to be psychologically speaking, and as having been an NCO, I would say like I can see the value of that. Where if you want to condition your sailors to be like, hey, if you have to jump off this ship, I don't need you to hesitate when it's time to do that.
Right.
So doing your swim calls and having them practice jumping overboard.
Mm.
The ship's gonna sink or something, and you want them to be ready to like jump off the ship and not hesitating. It's good to have them do that a couple times. So
Right.
like, yes, I've done this swim call for years. Just hop off.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. I don't remember them doing that.
Mm-hmm.
But I have heard that they'll. We didn't have a chance to do this where we were, but I've heard of other smaller ships doing like they call it a steel beach. It's like a barbecue on the flight deck, and they'll open up like the vehicle decks for people to like
I
get
think
out in the water
right. I think that's what it was.
by the ship. So it's probably something like that. It was probably like a recreational thing that they were letting you do for fun to just jump off and go
Yeah.
swimming.
Right. Yeah.
Most likely that was what it was.
Yeah. Most likely. Yeah, because it looked like it was like in a box frame, and then there was a bunch of people surrounded like watching them to jumping off the boats. It was probably something that was just recreational or something like that. Hey, so when you're NCO in the Marines, kind of guide me through like how many people are you in charge of, and what is so I was the leader in the Army, and I was a team leader, and I was the only guy that had like six guys underneath him at one time in Afghanistan, while others had only like two to three. Not bragging, I'm bragging, but who cares? So, how many people are you in charge of, and what does it look like for dishing out, like, I guess, work or like tasking out them to do things, and what are your like leadership? Hold on, what is your leadership mindset in running a team?
Yeah. So I learned a lot about that from my leader through most of that. 'Cause like I said, I went to my second platoon at my unit and went and started working with my deployment team. Now, I had known most of those guys from the schoolhouse before. I think more than half of us were from the schoolhouse in Monterey.
Right.
And then we got two guys that were not. So four of us knew each other from California, and we got two guys that they went to school in Pensacola. And so I learned a lot from my team leader, Christopher Luxa. I still talk to him. But it varies case by case, right? So it wasn't until almost the end of my career that I actually had like a legitimate kind of leadership position, because my job field tends to get pretty NCO heavy. Like I said, I got promoted. I made E5 in less than 4 years,
Okay.
right, which is pretty insane for the Marine Corps.
Yeah.
Like infantrymen will get out as an E3. They may never make E4.
Right.
Right? They're vastly different from the Army, where you're going to make specialists, right?
Right.
But having Lance Corporals get out of the Marine Corps after a 4-year enlistment, or re-enlist hoping to get enough points to make corporal in their second enlistment,
Yeah.
it's not common to see them retire as an E6 or an E7 after 20 years, which for us is unheard of. So it's been, what, 14 years since I enlisted.
Yeah.
And one of my friends from the schoolhouse, I actually remember leaving our secondary training. We call it MCT, Marine Combat Training. It's sort of like AIT,
Okay.
like non-infantry
So,
personnel.
so like your MOS kind of job type thing.
It's actually sort of different. So we finish basic training, just 3 months, and then we go to a month-and-a-half course. And both of them are technically the School of Infantry, right? SOI East and West, and then for the non-infantry personnel, they go to Marine Combat Training.
Okay. So yeah, I totally get that.
You guys do your like Army pogues would do their patrolling and weapons training and stuff at their secondary school.
Yep.
You don't do that. So like when I was in California,
Yeah.
I would see all the like junior soldiers, like all the Joes running around in their packs and their flaks on the weekends doing
Right.
little, like patrolling drills. We would point and laugh at them.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's just
Yeah.
jerks.
Yeah. Yeah. And so
Done all that stuff.
what I've learned. Oh, sorry.
Like it was like I said, it was like being in a community college at that school.
Mhm.
Like the Air Force and the Army have phase programs where their liberty was restricted based on how long they had been in
Yeah.
service and been at the command. I showed up, and I had been in for about 5 months at this point. I show up to that school, and I was like, "So what time do I have to?" I asked the S1 clerk, the admin clerk, to check me in that night. I was like, "Where do I need to be?" She's like, "I don't know. I'll be back here at like 7:30 in the morning." Like they didn't check in on us really. I'm like, it led to us getting in trouble, but we're also it's a very unique, weird section of the Marine Corps. I might be on duty on a Saturday morning.
Yeah.
Like 8, walking through the barracks,
Right.
and there's 10 kids in the common room downstairs playing Dungeons and Dragons at like 7 a.m.
Right.
what are you guys doing? Like,
Yeah.
but that is it's a very weird part of the Marine Corps, the intelligence community.
Yeah. Well, honestly, they need people like that. That people that play the Dungeons and Dragons. Because, dude, I'm sure those people or those guys or girls that play that, they can go in there and like disassemble a computer to like make it faster and stuff like that. Like, we need that. Cool.
Yeah.
Go ahead and play all that shit. I don't care.
But even like that catches a lot of flack. But one of my good friends that I've made since being here, he was in the 82nd, and he learned how to play D&D on like a right the rain pad. So he was airborne infantry, and he
Yeah.
loves playing Dungeons and Dragons, right?
Hmm.
And he would play on like a right the rain pad in the field, and they'd keep track of all their character info and stuff, and then they'd meet, and the DM would guide them through, and they while they're like in their downtime in the field from patrolling or something,
Yeah.
playing D&D.
Yeah.
We would have like I remember there was a guy on my deployment workup. He didn't actually deploy with us, but he loved Magic the Gathering. He had like 3
What is it? I'm sorry. What is it?
Magic the Gathering. It's a card game.
Oh, yeah.
To like Pokemon cards, sort of.
Yeah.
That's a gross oversimplification of it, but you would have a deck of cards and you would play them, right? And you would draw from your pile, and you would get like mana that you could spend to get your monsters to attack and stuff. Anyway, it's very similar to Dungeons and Dragons games, except it doesn't all live in your imagination. You
Yeah.
have cards to put out,
Right. Right.
And but yeah, so like I mean, those games get a bad rap, like oh they're nerdy and stuff like that. Like there's everybody is into that stuff. So,
Right.
but yeah, it was just a weird place where we were done with the workday. Like once we had finished class and PT and everything, all of our leaders lived off base because most of them were lap movers and were married and had kids and stuff. So
Yeah.
no one really messed with us during the week. We get paid
Hmm.
at like 9 p.m. on a Thursday.
Yeah.
On the West Coast.
Right.
Like we'd load up in our car, just bolt out the front gate, go to Safeway, buy groceries, and then bring it back to our barracks room.
Yeah.
Whereas like the other branches, like they weren't allowed to just leave on a weeknight. They have to sign out of duty. Like there's none of that for us. It was weird. It was like being in the Wild West. Like coming from a highly regulated training environment, like basic training and NCT, to being in a place where you're highly autonomous. Like no one was really checking in on you, making sure you did your homework or anything like that. Like
Right.
it was like so. I was a Western European cryptological linguist, right? I learned
I'm sorry. You were a what?
a Western European cryptological linguist,
Wow.
right? So
Whoa. Hold on. Hold on. Was that one of the classes you took in when you were basic training, or what? No. It wouldn't be during basic training. It would be part of your job, right? Yeah.
yeah, it's defunct now. It's not an MOS anymore. They changed it in some capacity. I don't care enough to look up how they did, but so we had.
So you just can't land that on me and like not talk about it.
So we were basically like linguist interpreters that do intelligence work.
Okay. Yes. S2. So are you basically S2?
Yeah, some gunny showed up to our unit. I'm walking with my TL up to our command building one day, and
Yeah.
some gunny comes up with like fingerprint cards because he wants to get fingerprinted to get a concealed carry permit, which is one of the steps you have to do at the base.
Right.
Get the base commander to sign off on your concealed carry permit.
Mm-hmm.
And he's like, "Where's your S2?" And I was like, "I don't know how to explain this to you. We don't have an S2 because we are an intelligence unit and we don't do fingerprinting here. So
Oh.
Intel Battalion or CLB or whatever around the corner, like,
Right.
we can't help you
Yeah.
because we didn't have an S2 because we were an intelligence unit. So why
Right.
we have an S2 and bring in a regular intelligence analyst to help us do something that we could clearly do ourselves.
Right. Yeah.
So,
So I got a question for you though. So transitioning from I knew you weren't married in the Marines, or no, you were married.
for like 2 years.
Okay, for 2 years.
So,
We'll skip that because I know that's something you probably don't want to talk about that. So are you married now?
yeah.
Okay, cool. Dude, it's been so long since I talked to you. So you're married now. When did you get married?
Mikhail and I got married in 2017. Um, our anniversary is actually coming up at the beginning of August. We got married in 2017 after our first daughter was born. We have a 6-year-old, a 4-year-old, we have a dog, 3 cats. Well, there's 4 cats in our house right now. My wife found one at Target this morning and brought it home. That's just tradition. My
Yeah.
wife said, so now it's Halloween. You guys are talking about cats.
Yeah. Are you a cat person? Are you a cat person or no?
I guess I'm more of a cat person than a dog person, but 3 is too much for me. Like, just get one.
Yeah.
I don't know, like, um, I don't plan far enough ahead to be good at having pets because I don't think about, well, if I'm gonna go here, how am I gonna get my pets taken care of while I go to this place?
Exactly.
And so I just never really been a big pet person because I don't want to make that. I just never think about it.
Right. It's funny though, because like my wife and I, we used to full time RV, and do like work camps and stuff like that. We did that for about a year. But when we came back, we found 2 cats at our doorstep in our RV. And granted, like this RV park is not like any fancy RV park. It's like for like blue collar workers and you know, whatever. And so we found some 2 cats that showed up at our doorstep. And I was like, no, we'll just let them go, whatever. Maybe they're just, cats that have been just wandering around the RV park. Maybe they've been hired out, but to get mouses and stuff like that.
Mice and stuff.
Right. And so my wife was like, no, we're going to take them in. So I was like, whatever. We foster them. We contact a lady that has like a veterinary place in a town close to us, and she's like, yeah, just kind of hold them for a while, and we'll foster them out. And I was like, whatever. I'm just not a big cat person. And so one night I'm watching TV, laying on the couch with my arms folded, and this gray cat jumps up on the Russian blue cat, jumps on my chest, and I'm like, okay. And so I was like, okay, do you just want to be petted? And so as soon as I started petting it, it started purring. I was like, well, this is kind of cute, So I started petting it, it wouldn't move, and I was like, okay. So the next day, if a few days go by, and it's actually acting the same way, and my wife noticed that like I'm being more affectionate to this cat,
Yeah.
and she's like, "So do you want to keep the cats?" Yeah, and so I was like, "I don't like that cat, but I like this cat, and I guess we'll keep him. We'll keep him. Whatever. We'll keep the Russian blue cat." And man, I'll tell you, that cat has been the coolest cat ever. On my desk right here, he'll jump on and he'll just rub his head along here, along my beard and stuff like that. I'm like, oh, when did I become a fucking cat person? Hey guys, once again, thank you for watching another episode of Well That's Something podcast with your host, me. It was a great episode. And I just want you to like and subscribe on the bell below and leave a comment in the comment section, obviously. That helps me with different stuff. And if you could do that, it'd be great.